lose my breath.
Welcome to my channel. I'm Devin with Freckled Mom. Today we're doing a little bit rustic challenge, and this challenge is hosted by Connie's Nails and Creative Creations and Melissa Makes It DIY. And these are two ladies that I am super inspired by, so I'm really excited about this challenge. Just so you know, there is a playlist. So I want you guys to make sure you go down in my description, check out the hosts and co-hosts, but also look for the playlist. There are so many talented creators in this challenge today, so I am really excited. We have 3 projects today, so let's get started.
I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow up.
For this first project, we are doing a reverse canvas, and you'll need a design towel, a canvas, pack of carrots, Waverly and celery, and a glue gun. I used a razor blade and I cut off the canvas, but keep this for later. If you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, hey! If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you like crafting and DIYs, please consider subscribing so you can see when I upload new videos. I'm deciding if I want the fabric inside or outside. After I measure for the inside, I cut it out. My style isn't specific, so I was excited to try my hand at a little bit rustic. My channel is all about creativity. I do many DIYs for our home and gifts for others. I love Dollar Tree crafts as well as flipping thrift items. Sometimes we go shopping, and sometimes we'll organize stuff. If you like these kinds of videos, make sure you click the bell so you're notified a new video comes out. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So now I'm going in with that Waverly celery, and I'm just painting the frame because this is going to be a reverse frame. So here I'm adhering the towel to the back of the frame. I do this to all 4 sides.
I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do.
You can see here that the H is covered up a little bit, so I tried to push over the towel just a little bit and glue it to that spot. You can tell what it says, but I wish I used a little bit bigger of a frame, but it still looks adorable. So I'm just gonna finish hot gluing everything. And then remember, I told you to keep the canvas that we cut off because we're gonna put that on the back of this. And that just gives it some more security. And if you're gonna give it as a gift, it just makes it look a little bit more finished. And now I'm going through with the carrots. And there's no rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna hot glue them to the frame. I thought it would add a little embellishment and add to the cuteness.
Whenever I see you, you stole my heart. What is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors, like the moon.
You can see there, I'm a little annoyed by that stem, so I go through and I just snip it off. You don't need it, and that way you can see the 25 cents much clearer.
You're my heart's desire.
I think this project came out so cute and definitely rustic, if I have to say so myself.
Tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself.
This next project I call Bouncer of the Patch, made from Dollar Tree items. Here's what you'll need: a bunny, palette, chalkboard sign, a planter, carrots, decorated eggs, and 2 colors. I chose Lilac Bloom and Plum, and here you're gonna see I'm just painting the palette and painting the planter. For this next part, you're going to want to fill up the bottom of your planter. I used styrofoam, but I think a floral block would have been better because the styrofoam really made a mess, but you can use whatever you want. Maybe plastic bags or some fabric that you have laying around. Anything that's going to boost the carrots up. And now I'm just trying to see how everything's gonna lay out before I start hot gluing it. And this is a bunny I got off of another project. You could use whatever bunny you want. I just thought this would be cute. It added to the rustic theme. And I'm just making some dovetails with his bow. I had pulled the bow off and now I'm gonna put it back on. I wasn't sure how many carrots I was going to use, so I wanted to check first, but I wanted it to look full, you know, like he's a security bunny for a reason. There's a lot of carrots there. And I'm just going in and I'm hot gluing them. Some of them I glue right to the planter just to keep them upright. And you'll see I'm going to add some Spanish moss. And you could add whatever you wanted if you had some greenery or some kind of faux dirt, just to give it a little extra something something. And again, I'm just gonna keep going with the hot glue and just arranging them how I like it. I want it to look nice and full.
Myself every single day. You set my world on fire.
I'm hot gluing the bunny right to the planter. Then I take that chalkboard sign and I just write a little warning, 1 per colony, so everybody knows.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do?
After I decide on the placement, I just take some hot glue and I'm gonna adhere the eggs in front of the bunny.
Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world.
And then I add a little hot glue right to the palette just to stick the planter down on there so everything is secure. And how adorable is that? And how rustic is it? It's so cute. My first time doing something so rustic for me. You guys remember, I'm from Massachusetts. And I just love this project. It is so adorable. Everything about it. The carrots, the bunny, and the eggs, and the little palette. It is so cute. And then the sign. It's so adorable. I love it so much.
My world on fire. I don't know what.
For this last project, I turned a simple frame from the dollar store into a little bit rustic. You'll need a Dollar Tree frame with a word embellishment, medium large popsicle sticks, insect embellishments, Waverly antique wax, Waverly plaster, and a black acrylic paint. I'm taking everything apart and I'm taking off that wood embellishment. Be careful, it is very thin and flimsy and I broke it in 3 spots. It's okay, I fixed it after. And I just go through and I get everything ready. The black did not go very well, so I had to sand it all down before repainting the whole thing. Not seen on video, but what I did here was cut the popsicle sticks in half and then cut the edges off so I could make some wood planks. And I'm just taking a little bit of antique wax and some water. And then here I go over that backboard that we had cleaned up with the plaster, and I'm gonna put the antique wax little boards on top of this. But first I gotta fix my Thankful, and I used a little bit of super glue and just stuck it together. It's not perfect, but it works just fine. And now I'm going to go over with that black I used for the frame and just make sure it's all cohesive and you can't see where I broke it. Now I'm taking those little pieces, they were dry, and I'm just putting some hot glue in between it and putting them down. It wasn't the easiest because I'm not really sure. So if you have a better idea of how to put these thin little boards together, please let me know in the comments because this was actually kind of difficult. I had it lined up right and it just wasn't the easiest. But I got it done and you'll see I just made three rows of 3. So that way I could make it look like a rustic board of some sort.
You're my heart's desire.
After I got them all glued down, I did go through and I picked off the glue that had seeped through and I sanded it off a little bit. and added a little bit of glue if any of them needed it. Here I'm using hot glue to the back of each strip. I started kind of in the middle and then put each one on above and below just to make it look like a wood plank wall. Now that it has some dimension, I can put that thankful back on, and again, I'm using the hot glue. I'm just gonna put it on to wherever I can do it, and that's the paper that peeled up from before, so that was perfect. And I just laid it down, and I think it is so cute, but it needs something else. Be thankful. Get it? And so I just went in with a little bit of hot glue, and I put the bees down. I was using the hot glue and realized it really didn't work, and I ended up going in with E6000 after, and that really did the trick. But this came out so cute and definitely rustic, and it was so easy.
Just wanna be with you till we grow old. Beside me or stay or take me away. I want you for myself.
For a little bit of paint and some popsicle sticks and a little bit of embellishments, I think this came out adorable and definitely perfect for spring. I am so excited. Be thankful. Thank you for watching. Which project was your favorite? I'd love to know, so please put it down in the comments. I want to say a big thank you to Connie's Nails and Creative Creations and Melissa Makes It DIY for hosting this challenge. Check out their channels and go along the playlist, which you'll find in my description. So I want to say a big thank you to all of you who are subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so now before you head out. And don't forget to check back for when I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You also can find me on Instagram and Facebook as Freckled Mom. You can go to my blog, freckledmom.com. I don't just share about projects, I also share delicious recipes, motherhood, sobriety, and pretty much everything in between. Thank you for watching, and have fun watching the rest of the playlist, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.